People the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, and people elsewhere on the internet. And I am in the process of refreshing my two-strand twist, or mini twist, or micro twist, or whatever term you are familiar with. People seem to be under the impression that you put twists in, leave them for 2 weeks, then take them right back out. That's a lot of work for 2 weeks, I'm telling you now. I leave mine in, well over a month sometimes. I don't take them loose unless they happen to be locking, or if one is so frizzy that it's almost non-existent. So what I do instead is I go through, I do what I call a seek and destroy, looking for fairy knots. And if I find any, I trim those off. If any, like this one here, it just needs to be retwisted at the root. So that's the only thing I'm going to do with that. And then I twirl it down so that way it automatically tightens the rest of it. But on occasion, and then, by the way, I have a duck-bill clip that I'm using to anchor it to so that way they don't unravel. But like this one, look at that. A whole inch of it is untwisted. That's because a whole inch of it has grown. So what I'm going to do with that one, instead of twisting it at the base, plus it's a little fuzzy, I'm just going to take it completely down and then redo this one twist. And I do that throughout every section. I have it sectioned off, as you can tell, with my eye shampoo clips. And then I just restart that twist. And it's as simple as that. When I get about halfway down, I'm going to move my hand so you can see. Then I pull it like this so that way it tensions it back towards the root. And that's what causes it to stay in, basically. And since I'm running out of here, let's split the section and then continue on. Ta-da. So now I have a twist that's just as fresh as the day it was put in. And the fun part about doing it this way, since my hair is already twisted, and as you could tell, that part is retwisted, is, say for instance I had some place to go, I could just go like this, go like this, go like this, and I'm out the door. But instead, I'm redoing, so, but I don't have to take all of my twists down, wash my hair, put all of my twists back up, or change it up every 2 weeks. That's too much, especially if you're paying somebody money, or if you're putting extensions in to do it. I don't do extensions, but, if I was paying somebody that kind of money, last thing on the planet I'd be doing is taking it down after 2 weeks. I think hairdressers tell folks that, so that way people keep coming back, so that way they get more money, especially when it's someone that's natural, because, hey, they won't let me perm their hair anymore. That was where my bread and butter was, so forth and so on. But I've been known to keep twisting up to 6 weeks. It's just go through, make sure nothing's locking, and if something's locking, now if you want locks, fine, then go ahead and do that. But if you're not trying to have locks and your hair starts locking, then you want to, get a brush or a wave enforcement through there and then redo. I'm using this kind of brush. As you can see, there's 3 prongs, evenly spaced. It's made of plastic. There's no tip. There's nothing to snag my hair. And then I just twist it. And as you can tell, I could do this rather quickly, which is why I could do my whole head in less than a couple of days. But I do like to work 1 hour per session, so I'll work an hour, stop an hour, work an hour, stop an hour. If I'm redoing it all in one day, that gives my hands a break. And if I'm doing it from, loose hair to finish hair, it might take a couple of days, but that's just my method. If you do it differently, that's fine. Do what works for you. This is just a method that works for me. Anyway, this is, when I'm done, I will be adding my moisturizer to it, putting on my bonnet, and going to bed. If there's any spraying or anything like that that needs to be done, I'll do that in the morning, because I do not go to sleep with wet hair if I can help it. That tends to cause matting. But anyway, this has been People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube. People elsewhere on the internet, and my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And y'all stay blessed. Bye now.